Hi, welcome to my designer diary. So, for me, this week has all been about revamping my Facebook ad. So, what I started doing, I believe it was in December, I paid someone on Fiverr to design a Facebook ad campaign for me. I kind of knew who I wanted to target, and the geographical areas and that sort of thing. Uh, so, yeah, I gave them that information. I gave them access to some artwork, stock art, which had the kind of a very flexible license for when I could use it. And I gave them all that sort of thing. Gave them the wording, some copy, and they created this ad campaign for me. And now, what you're looking at on screen is my Facebook page for the PPM games, and pinned down here is of the ad they created. And there's so it's uh, this kind of scrolling image. So they're mainly screenshots from pages and things, and then there's the copy underneath. So that was what 17th of January. So yeah, I started in uh, of December, and it was all up and running by 17th of January. Now, uh, last week, end of the weekend probably, I showed someone this ad and they ripped it to pieces. They gave me a whole list of things that were obviously wrong with it. Oh, and the point of this ad is, again, it says lead generation ad is to get sign-ups for my newsletter, and then my newsletter I can tell people about my new releases. I send out links to cool stuff. I send out links to videos, base, say hints and tips, advice, all kinds of things. So it's not just sales, sales, sales. I give a lot of interesting content away. You get free Alien RPG rules when you sign up. You'll get a link for my Star Trek stuff and Shadowrun and a few others. So there's real value in being a member of the list. So anyway, they kind of ripped it apart, all the things I was doing wrong with it. And so I sat down and I tried to create a better ad. Just as, I knew how to change the wording, which I have done, but I also wanted to make a more interesting image. And this is it was a couple of hours work. It uses mostly the same images. Now the text, these are genuine reviews and comments from my RPG page on products, and I think there's only four of them, and it cycles through them. But naturally, I chose the 5-star reviews, and it just cycles through them. So I then uploaded that on. I made that on Monday. Uploaded the changes; they were approved on Tuesday. Now this is Google Analytics, and these are my goal conversions, and the goals are people hitting the confirmation link on the email, um, having subscribed. Now you can kind of see how say the best day there is two. There's some days with no sign-ups. It kind of bobbled along. I was pleased if I had more than one a day. So on a typical month, 32, 33 sign-ups in a month. Um, that was normal. So this new version of the ad was approved on the 12th, late on the 12th for me. I saw the approval on the Monday the 3rd, sorry, on the morning of the 13th. And then, look, here you go. It starts to take off. Now, I set it up so it's A/B testing. So half the people at the moment are seeing the old ad and half are seeing the new ad. And yeah, so you can see how just changing that ad around has made a big impact. And when the people are getting the full budget on the new ad, I'm hoping that might increase again. Uh, so yeah, spending money on ads is probably not something most people will be that comfortable with. There isn't a huge money in RPGs anyway, but this ad I run it for $2 a day, so $60 a month. And if I can get five or more signups, of a day for $2, I'd only have to earn 40 cents per customer over their entire lifetime to actually make it pay back. And if they buy a single book, I'm making $3 say per book, slightly over. So if over their lifetime they just buy one book, then I would be earning sort of 10 times my investment. So yeah, it's definitely worthwhile. If you really aren't, if you don't know how to promote your business, then definitely set up an email marketing list. Just get a form on your website, on your web page, to start collecting email addresses and start to create some fairly interesting emails. You can do that piecemeal, um, but then a lead generation ad on Facebook, it is working. It certainly is, and you know, you can run it. You could run it for a month. Invest $60 in something like this, and then see how many sales that private list of if you hit these kind of levels, if you ran it for a month over, you'd have 100 plus people on a private mailing list, and you could run that for just work with that and see what kind of return you get, and then once you can see if it's making money, carry the ad on and build your list. So that's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. um, and yeah, I might circle back on this later and just see when my A/B testing period is over, see where this curve ended up and whether it levels off at you, a nice number. So that's it. That's it this month. That's really the most exciting thing that's been happening. Um, oh, the only thing I was going to say is I'm going to do another A/B test. I'm going to slow down this animation to give people more time to actually read the reviews, because that was a piece of feedback I got. So once this current A/B test is out of the way, I will then make another version of this ad, and I'm thinking of making two different versions of this ad, of but slowing the animation down to give people more chance to read what it says. I was also going to make the writing slightly larger, easier to read, because obviously no one's going to see it this size on Facebook. It's going to be about maybe a quarter of the size. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Facebook ads. It's probably worth you having a look at them with a very small daily spend, couple of dollars, and see how that goes. Okay, thank you for watching.